versus a man-made Hellcat right here.
Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Shit, I be worried about my business. Looking at the analytics, I be worried about checks. Shit, your hello name tag has a face horn, but I can see that ain't you. I can see that ain't you. Tryna blow up like a napalm. Tryna make a kaboom. Tryna make a kaboom. These type of trenches always try me, but they never could divide me from my bulletproof vest. Shit, and I ain't scared nobody. No man got me. What we finna do next? Shit, like oh no, swear that the motherfucker gon' blow.
All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Today, we're going to be hopping into Monty. We're going to go to the Orlando Speedway. We're meeting up with a buddy of mine that has a Charger wide-body Daytona, but it's basically a Hellcat. I loaded up a video a while back showing off what he did. He took the Hellcat Camshaft, Crankshaft, Supercharger, transmission. The thing is just an absolute monster, but I want to see it in action. I want to see it rip down the quarter mile. Now, it's going to be an excruciatingly hot day. I would imagine the times are going to be, you know, really bad, but what I'll do is I'll try and get maybe Hellcats, modded Hellcats, or maybe some Mustangs out there and show you the comparison between the times, and this way you guys can factor that in, because whatever's going to be on the board is not really accurate to what that thing's capable of doing. But with that said, let's jump in here and let's go meet up with him.
I can see that ain't you. Tryna blow up like a napalm. Tryna make a kaboom. Tryna make a kaboom. These type of trenches always try me, but they never could divide me from my bulletproof. My bulletproof vest. Shit, and I ain't scared nobody. No man got me. What we finna do next? Shit, oh no, let the motherfucker blow. Shit.
So I got two runs up. Both of them are relatively similar. 10.9, and you said your best was 10.8. How do you feel about it, man?
Honestly, man, since obviously we met a few months ago. There's been a couple upgrades since, but cars run great, man. I can't complain. Ever since I did HP90 swap, and then 272 HellRaiser pulley, bigger injectors. That's all I've really done since we last talked. I mean, car's running good.
Yeah,
I can't complain at all. It's running real good.
So the HP90 versus the HP70, was there a huge difference with the feeling of the drive, or do you feel like it's the same?
I feel the HP70 is a little more snappier. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But the HP90
was the same person tuning the 70 and the 90?
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
okay.
The HP70, the shifts are a lot harsher, where this is very smooth, but you feel it get up a lot quicker. There's no slippage, which I had in the HB70.
Okay.
This, I mean, I feel, especially, you know, my launches I've had here, there's nothing. I mean, it runs perfect.
Now 10.9 on a day like today is very respectable, considering how hot it is. And a 10.8.
I mean, it's everyone's sweating here. It's
yeah.
hot.
I mean, there are modified Hellcats that are in the 11s, basically. So with the performance, is it a ballpark what you were expecting? Were you think it's going to be a little bit faster, or?
I mean, my goal of this car was to be a 10-second car, right? I mean, every car guy's dream is I want to build a 10-second car. So I'm very happy where it is. I think with it being hot right now, it's playing a huge factor of, you know, obviously a little higher. I think when it's cold, I could probably see, you know, 10.6, 10.7. You know, the other night running 10.8 was still hot, but obviously it was.
It's not like the winter months around here. Yeah.
So, but I think what helps me a lot is just having that killer chiller, keeping the supercharger cool.
Okay.
Because a lot of guys, they're just running factory heat exchanger, so they're not having that instant cooling burn out the AC.
So if people are looking for that HP90 and they're at that, like, let's just say 620, 650, do you recommend the upgrade, or you? I
mean, if you're just gonna stick at that transmission can handle it. If you're just gonna be, you know, beating it on the street or whatever, but if you're gonna run it at the track and you don't want to spend the money of building the HB70 and you find a really good deal like I did on the HB90, just get the HB90 because that can handle all the power.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll handle up to 1,000 horsepower.
It seems like everybody, you know, they think that they're good at a certain power level and then they want a little bit more. So it's kind of like, it makes more sense just to go out, get the HP90 and then just say, hey, listen, now you can throw anything at it, basically, right?
I mean, I've seen Hellcats that are running 1,000 horsepower with the stock HP90, no upgrade, nothing. I mean, it's a very good transmission.
And so now you're thinking about putting the Hellcat drive shaft, because you went one piece, right?
Correct.
And you're not liking that.
Yeah, I mean, I come to the track, you know, every few months. It's my everyday car. The one piece is nice because you know, you have it there, all that, because you have to think the stock Hellcat is a two-piece, right? There's a lot of play. There's no play in this, so you don't have to worry about really breaking anything. But as like I was saying, the everyday car, when you get to about 80, you feel the vibration.
Yeah.
And I take this car on long trips.
So you're sacrificing like daily driving and street driving.
And if I'm not launching here super hard at the track, I don't really need the one piece. You know what I mean? It's nice having it, right? Because it's in the back of your mind, okay, I'm good. But if I'm just everyday driving it, I don't need it.
Gotcha.
You know, it can still handle the power because I'm not making, you know, 800-900 horsepower. I'm making what, 704, I think it was 734 torque. Yeah. So it's not making stupid power, but it's still making, you know, enough.
You're making plenty of horsepower, but not enough to really break a stock Hellcat drive shaft. I gotcha.
Stuck and working on my feelings, spend the winning, how I'm dealing with the mind I do next. Shit, I be worried about my business, looking at the analytics. I be worried about checks. Shit, your hello name tag has a face horn, but I